Have you ever woken up and felt like your body just didn't want to move? Maybe your back feels stiff, your knees are a little creaky, or you need a few extra minutes just to get going. You're definitely not alone. As we get older, our bodies don't bounce out of bed quite like they used to, but that doesn't mean we can't feel strong, mobile, and ready to take on the day. In fact, those first few minutes after you wake up are more important than ever. They set the tone for how your entire day will go. And the great news? You don't need a gym membership, fancy equipment, or an hour of your time. All it takes is a few gentle movements, done consistently, to keep your joints happy, your back strong, and your mind feeling clear. In today's video, we're going to talk about 4 simple, gentle exercises you can do every morning, right from the comfort of your own home. These movements are designed specifically for those of us over 60, focusing on flexibility, balance, and back support. And most importantly, they feel good. No pushing, no straining, just kind movement for a body that deserves care. Let's start by thinking about the first few moments you open your eyes. What if, instead of reaching for your phone or groaning at the idea of getting up, you simply started with a stretch? Nothing fancy, just a slow, deliberate full-body stretch while you're still lying in bed. Reach your arms over your head, point your toes, and take a nice deep breath in. Hold that stretch for a few seconds, then let it go. Do that 2 or 3 times. That simple movement is more powerful than it sounds. It wakes up the nervous system, gently lengthens the muscles, and signals to your body that it's time to start the day. It's also a small act of kindness you give to yourself, and at this stage of life, those small things really add up. Now once you're sitting at the edge of the bed with your feet on the floor, it's time for the first real movement of the morning. We're going to do a gentle seated spinal twist. Place one hand on your opposite knee, and the other hand just behind you on the bed or a chair for support. Gently twist your torso, turning your head to look over your shoulder. Hold for a few breaths, then come back to center and repeat on the other side. You don't need to force it. You should feel a nice, easy stretch, not a strain. This twist helps loosen the spine, improve circulation to your back and core, and even aids digestion, which can be a sluggish process as we get older. Think of it as a way to wring out the stiffness that might have built up overnight. After that, take a moment to roll your shoulders, forward and back, nice and slow. This gets the blood flowing to your neck and upper back, which is especially helpful if you've been sleeping in a less than ideal position or if your posture needs a little love. Then, we move into one of my favorite movements, the standing knee lift. Stand tall, hold onto a chair or a wall for balance if you need it, and slowly lift one knee toward your chest. Hold for a second or 2, then lower it back down and switch to the other leg. Aim for 5 to 10 lifts on each side. Keep your core gently engaged and your shoulders relaxed. This movement is gentle, but it does a lot. It wakes up your hip flexors, gets your core muscles involved, and starts to train your balance, which is crucial as we age. And remember, it's not about how high your knee goes, it's about moving with control and confidence. Now while you're standing, let's take a moment to focus on the back. If you've ever felt a dull ache in your lower back after sitting or sleeping too long, this next one is for you. Place your hands on your hips or the small of your back, gently press your hips forward, and lift your chest just a bit, creating a small arch in your lower spine. Breathe into that space, then come back to neutral. It's a subtle movement, but it helps counteract the hunched over posture so many of us fall into, especially if you spend time sitting or reading. This gentle back extension opens up the front of the body, stretches tight abdominal muscles, and encourages a healthy curve in the lower back. It's the kind of movement your spine will thank you for, not just today, but in the long run. You see, the beauty of these gentle exercises isn't just that they're easy to do. It's that they help you reclaim a sense of control and connection to your body. You're not just going through the motions, you're waking up every joint, every muscle, every breath. And that's empowering. Doing these movements consistently, even if it's just 5 to 10 minutes a day, can lead to noticeable changes. Better posture, less stiffness, more confidence when moving around. That's the goal. Not to turn you into a yoga master or an athlete, but to keep you doing the things you love, whether it's gardening, walking, playing with your grandkids, or simply getting around without discomfort. So, if your mornings have been feeling sluggish lately, or if you've been telling yourself, I should really start stretching more, this is your sign to begin. Not with a huge commitment. Just a little routine. A gentle one. One that feels good, not forced. Now that we've warmed up the spine, hips, and back with a few of these gentle movements, let's keep the momentum going. You're already halfway there. You've already done the hardest part, getting started. Once you begin moving, even just a little, your body starts to respond. It's like waking up an old friend. The stiffness eases up, your breath becomes deeper, and your joints begin to say, okay, maybe this day won't be so bad after all. Let's build on that feeling with one of the most overlooked but incredibly important parts of your body, your ankles. You might not think much about them, but strong, flexible ankles are key to balance and stability. And we know that as we age, the risk of falls becomes very real. But a simple daily habit can make all the difference. While still standing, place one hand lightly on a chair or countertop for support. Then, lift one foot just slightly off the floor and begin rotating your ankle in slow, controlled circles. 5 circles clockwise, then 5 counterclockwise. Then switch to the other foot and do the same. You'll feel this more than you might expect. This isn't just about the ankle, it helps wake up the muscles in your lower legs, your calves, and your feet. And if you've ever felt a bit wobbly walking on uneven ground or going downstairs, this little exercise can go a long way toward building confidence in every step. After you've done that, let's give your hips and thighs some attention. Gentle side leg raises are perfect for this. Stand tall, hold onto something for balance, and slowly lift one leg out to the side. Just a few inches is enough. Hold it briefly, then lower it with control. Do this about 8 to 10 times, then switch sides. What you're doing here is waking up the muscles on the outer part of your hips and thighs, areas that help with balance, walking, and even standing up from a chair. These muscles often get weaker with age, especially if we sit a lot, but the good news is that they respond really well to simple movements like this. And you might even notice something right away, a little warmth in your legs, maybe a slight shake, or even a smile sneaking onto your face because, hey, you're doing it. That's what it's all about. Showing your body a bit of love and attention first thing in the morning so it can return the favor all day long. Now let's gently turn our focus to your posture. Think about how easy it is for our shoulders to slump forward and our heads to drop when we sit too long or stare at screens. But when your posture is upright, not only do you look more confident, you feel more confident. That's where shoulder blade squeezes come in. Stand or sit tall, arms relaxed at your sides. Slowly draw your shoulder blades back and together, as if you're trying to hold a pencil between them. Hold that for a few seconds, then release. Repeat it a few times. It's a small movement, but incredibly effective. This little motion strengthens the muscles that support your upper back and shoulders, helping you stand taller and reducing strain on your neck and lower back. It's especially great after a night of curling up in bed or if you tend to spend time reading, knitting, or looking down at a phone. And just for a moment, pause here. Feel the difference in your posture. Feel how your chest opens a bit more, your breath feels easier, and your body feels a little more awake. These are the moments that matter, the ones where you start noticing that how you move truly affects how you feel. Let's not forget one of the most important muscles in your entire body, your core. And no, I don't mean crunches or sit-ups. I'm talking about gentle movements that engage your core muscles in a safe and supportive way. These muscles are key to every single movement you make, especially when it comes to protecting your back. A simple standing or seated belly pull can do wonders. Sit or stand tall, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, gently pull your belly button in toward your spine. Hold that for a few seconds, just enough to feel those lower abdominal muscles wake up, then relax. Try doing this a few times in a row. It's a subtle exercise, but it builds deep core strength, which supports your lower back and helps you move through your day with better control and less strain. Plus, it's completely invisible, no one even knows you're doing it. By now, your body is likely feeling more open, more alive, and more connected. And that's exactly the goal. We're not trying to break a sweat or push ourselves to the edge. We're reconnecting with our bodies. We're giving our joints and muscles the movement they crave, gently and intentionally. And remember, it's not about being perfect. Some mornings you might feel stiff or tired. Some days your balance might be off or your energy might be low. That's okay. What matters most is showing up for yourself with kindness and consistency. You don't have to move the same way every day, but the act of moving, of taking those few minutes for yourself, that's where the magic happens. So now, with your ankles loosened, hips activated, back and shoulders supported, and your core gently engaged, you're well on your way to a more mobile, balanced, and energized day. Now that your body's awake, your joints are loose, and your energy is beginning to rise, let's give a little attention to your entire back, especially the lower part, which takes on so much of the strain from daily movement. Even standing for long periods or sitting in one position can make the area feel tight or achy. But just a few mindful minutes of stretching can offer incredible relief and long-term benefits. One of the most helpful, back-friendly stretches you can do in the morning is a simple forward bend, nothing dramatic or deep, just enough to lengthen the spine and gently release tension. Stand with your feet about hip-width apart, knees soft, not locked, and slowly hinge forward at the hips. Let your arms dangle toward the floor, and let your head hang heavy. If your hands only reach your thighs or knees, that's perfectly fine. The goal isn't to touch your toes, it's to decompress the spine and allow gravity to do the work. Take a few slow, deep breaths in this position. Let your lower back soften. Feel that gentle pull down the backs of your legs. And when you're ready to come back up, do it slowly, one vertebra at a time, head coming up last, like you're stacking building blocks. When you stand tall again, you might feel just a little lighter, a little looser, and more aligned. This stretch not only lengthens the spine but also opens the hamstrings and calves, which are often tight in the morning. It's like giving your body a gentle reset button before the day begins. And over time, you might find that this movement helps reduce that morning stiffness you once thought was just a normal part of aging. Take a moment to check in with yourself now. Notice your breath, your posture, and how your body feels compared to just 10 minutes ago. Isn't it incredible how a few intentional movements can shift your entire mood and energy level? And this is where it all comes together. These exercises, while simple, form a powerful routine when done regularly. You've loosened your spine with gentle twists, woken up your legs and hips with controlled lifts and stretches, engaged your core for stability, and opened up your posture with just a few shoulder squeezes. You've even shown some kindness to your back, your ankles, and everything in between. This isn't about pushing your limits. It's about listening to your body, showing it care, and setting a tone of strength and grace for your day ahead. That kind of consistency adds up. It's what keeps you mobile, independent, and able to do the things you love, whether that's walking your dog, going for a morning stroll, or simply bending down to pick up the newspaper without pain. And if you're wondering how to stay on track, just think of this routine as a gift to your future self. You're not just stretching muscles, you're investing in freedom. You're choosing to feel good in your body, not just today, but for years to come. That's something to feel proud of. So as we wrap up today's session, take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Feel the air move through your body. Feel your feet firmly on the ground. That's presence. That's life. And don't forget, you deserve this time. These few minutes each morning are not a chore or something to fit in. They're a daily act of self-respect. You've earned the right to feel strong, balanced, and at ease in your own body. If today's routine helped you feel even just a little more mobile or energized, I'd love to hear about it. Share your experience in the comments below, whether this is your first time trying morning movement or it's already a part of your day. Your story might just inspire someone else to start their own gentle routine. And if you found this helpful, give the video a like so more people over 60 can discover it, too. Don't forget to subscribe for more easy, practical tips to keep your body strong and flexible at any age. There's so much more to come, and I'd love for you to be part of this journey with me. Here's to stronger mornings, flexible joints, and a back that carries you through your day with confidence and ease. You've got this. And remember, every step you take toward your well-being is worth celebrating. So go on, take on your day with a little more lightness in your step and a little more pride in your posture. Here's to living your best life at any age, because you're just getting started.